Hello students, today in this video we are going to study chapter 9, The Golden Fish, which is a Russian folk tale. And in the first video of this particular chapter, I had explained you that there was an island of Buyan, and on the island of Buyan there lived a married couple who was old, and this married couple was very poor, and the old man was basically a fisherman. He used to earn his money, his earning by selling fish and students. And there was one such day that this old man was trying to catch the fish. He had cast the fish net into the sea and catching the fish, but all throughout the day he wasn't able to catch any fish, students. But by the end of the day, he was able to catch one fish, students. Now that fish was something very special. What was the special thing in that fish? First of all, it was a golden fish, as you could read the title of this story, students. It was a golden fish, but it's just not a golden fish. But there was much more special in this golden fish, and the special thing was that this golden fish was able to speak in human language, students. That was so lovely. Now this fish started talking when this golden fish was caught by the old man, and the golden fish wanted to be left, and she wanted to go. And what this old man actually saw, this was something very special, and with a heart of pity, he just left the fish away. Now, after doing so, he went back again to his own house, and what he found was an angry wife, students. Now, as it was written over there, and that she was really very angry, and the wife actually rather yelled at him by calling him old devil. This we had studied in the previous video, students. The wife called her own old husband as old devil, students. And according to her, it was something like good luck falls from the skies, and this old man didn't try to even had the sense to grab that lovely lovely chance, students. So she yelled at him, and she wanted what she wanted from this old man, that she should go this old man should go back to the fish, and he should ask for some good stuff to eat, students. Now, in this hopelessness, how the way the wife was treating him, so this old man went back again to the seashore and called the golden fish and asked the golden fish for bread, students. And he had said, oh fish, stand with your tail on the sea and your head facing me. He called to the fish, and we came to know that the fish swam to the shore, students. And what do you need, old man? The fish said, what do you need? Now the old man said that the old woman, his wife, was angry with him and has sent him for bread, actually. And the fish said, go home, you'll have bread aplenty. Aplenty means more than sufficient. And this was said by the fish, and so he went back home and asked his old woman whether there was any bread. And bread aplenty, she said. And the wife said, yes, there is a plenty of bread, there is a lot of bread. And she replied, so, but my tub has sprung a leak and I can't do the washing. So go back to your golden fish and ask it for a new wash tub. Now see this thing again, that she was again yelling at her own husband, and she has this time come up with a new thought that the tub of the house wasn't good and she required a new wash tub. And it's better that instead of buying the new wash tub from the market, it's better that you ask this from the fish. Now, listening to this thing, this old man went back to the sea, and he cried again, fish, oh fish, he shouted, and stand with your tail on the sea and your head facing me. Up swam the golden fish. When he started shouting and calling the golden fish, and so came the golden fish. Now, this time again, she asked, "What do you need now, old man?" And it asked, "The old woman sent me. She wants a new washtub. My old wife wants me that you provide her a washtub. All right, you'll have a washtub too." It said, so the golden fish said, "You'll have a washtub too." Now back went home the old man, and before he had crossed the threshold, students, before he had just entered the house. So students, threshold is actually a strip of wood or stone at the bottom of the doorway. In Hindi, you call it as chaukhut, students. And so before he had actually entered the house, you can say the old woman sat on him again. This old woman, the old wife, was angry again with her own husband, and she said, "Go back," she said, "to your golden fish and ask it to build us a new house. Now it's better that you go back and you ask this golden fish to get you a lovely house. So it's better you go back there and go back," she said, "to your golden fish and ask it to build a new house. We can't live here anymore. We can't live here anymore. It's falling about our ears." Falling about a ear means it's a kind of a warning given to the deaf ears. Now, why the wife has said so? Because perhaps the same thing has been told by the wife years after years to the old man, that the house needs to be repaired, but simply because this family, this married couple was poor, so the old man wasn't able to just get it correct, students, manage it properly and to get it. And so this was the problem at that time, and this is the thing that the lady of the house, the wife, calls the person as deaf. It's not written deaf over here, but students, written it's falling about a year. So it means that it seems according to the wife that the old man was deaf, students. But the real thing, we know that the family was poor. This married couple was poor, students. Now moving ahead, students, off went the old man to the sea calling, and that is why he went back again and he started calling the fish again. "Fish, oh fish, stand with your tail on the sea and your head facing me." So he started calling the fish again, and he just called him, and so the fish also came over there. So up swam the fish over there and stood its tail on the sea and faced him directly. "What do you need, old man? What do you want now?" And the old man replied, "Build us a new house. The old woman is angry. My old wife is angry with me and won't give me any peace, and she says she won't live in the old cottage now. She won't live in this old house now anymore because it's falling our ears, because it's something like it's leaking, and she wants a new house." And "Cheer up, old man," said the fish, "and go on home and say your prayers. All will be done." So the fish said, "Hey, you just be happy and go. I'll just complete that." And the wish was completed. And so the old woman returned back, and what he found was, what should he see but a brand new house? What he saw in front of his eyes was a brand new house, and there was his old woman rushing at him again. Now it seemed as if this time again the old woman was angry, even wilder than before, cursing louder than ever. Now this time again she got very, very angry and cursing louder than ever, and she said to her husband, "Oh, you old fool, you don't know good luck. When you stare at it in the face, you ask for a house, and think that's enough. Do you think that this good house, this lovely house, is it enough, or you need more? No, you go back to that golden fish and tell it this: I don't want to live like a fisherman's wife. I simply want to live like a fine lady. I just want to be a rich lady, so that the good folk do as I tell them and bow low when they meet me. So I should have be a lovely lady, and I have a lot of servants at home working for me. I want this, and so go and just tell that I want to be a lovely lady, and I want to have some more for myself and for you. Now, when this old man went back again, he went back to the sea and said in a loud voice, "Fish, oh fish, stand with your tail on the sea and your head facing me." And what happened? Up swam the fish again and stood its tail on the sea and faced this old man directly. And again she asked the same thing, "What do you need, old man?" Now the old woman gave him no peace. The old woman, students, the old woman gave him no peace. This is what the old man said to the fish, that my wife doesn't give me any peace. She's angry all the times, and this time what she has said, she has gone mad. She is tired of a fisherman's wife and she wants to be a fine lady. She wants to be a rich lady. Very well, cheer up. Again the fish said, "Go home and say your prayers, all will be done. Don't worry, you have said these prayers to me and I'll do it for you and everything will be okay for you." So the old man went home and was surprised to see a big stone house in place of his hut, actually rising up 3 floors. This is a big house with 3 floors, students. There were 3 floors with servants running about in the yard, cooks in the kitchen, and the old woman sitting on a high chair in a rich brocade dress, students. So it was all very, very lovely, students. Brocade means golden dress, students. So she was wearing a golden dress, students. And it was also lovely, students. Giving orders, "Hello, wife." The old man said, "What impudence!" The lady cried, students. Now, students, what do you mean by impudence? Impudence means disrespect. What disrespect? The lady cried, "How dare you address me, a fine lady, as your wife? Servants, take the silly old man to the stables and give him 40 lashes till he soar." Now, when this old lady actually got rich, and she had a lovely 3-storied house, and what happened? Now, and she had servants and a lovely house and servants. What was she commanded to the servants? She commanded that the servants take this old man to the stables. Stables is a place where horses are kept. So take this old man to the stables and give him 40 lashes, students. Lashes, students, in Hindi you call it as koda. Okay, so 40 lashes. So till he soar. Till he soar means till he starts bleeding. Students, it means over here. Now, right away the servants came running again, seized the old man by the scruff. Scruff means by the neck, by the back of the neck, students. And what happened? And they hauled him off to the stables. Okay, so they caught hold of this old man and they took him to the stables. There he got a thrashing that he could barely stand. Now, this was an old man getting a 40 lashes. Students, so it was something very hard for this old man, which he couldn't bear this much. This was really something really very hard and thrashing and very hard from the heart of the wife of this old man, students. So with this, students, we come to the actually end of today's video. Although the story hasn't ended yet, it will be continued, and we'll meet in the 3rd video, students, and you will see the last part in that video, students. You will see the last part of the story in that video, students. Thank you, students, for watching.